The HOA fined me $250,000, so I reminded them I owned their neighborhood. It started like any other HOA power trip. My land stretched across several acres, including old farmland that my family had held for generations. Over the years, the town expanded, and a fancy neighborhood popped up right on the edges of it. The homeowners built massive houses, installed private gates, and of course, crowned themselves with an HOA board. At first, I didn't care. Their rules had nothing to do with me, or so I thought. That changed when a thick envelope arrived one morning, stamped with bold red letters. Inside was a fine notice claiming I owed $250,000 in violations. Apparently, my barns, fences, and even the color of my farmhouse did not comply with HOA standards. I laughed. My property wasn't even part of their subdivision, but the HOA didn't back down. Soon, Karen, the president, marched right up my driveway with her clipboard army, demanding I fix my violations or face legal consequences. I told her plainly, "This is my land. Your HOA doesn't apply here." She smirked and said, "We'll see about that." Weeks later, I was dragged into hearings. They filed claims, insisting my land fell under their jurisdiction. Their entire board sneered as if they'd already won. What they didn't realize was that their legal stunt would expose a secret they never wanted revealed. Because when my lawyer pulled the land records, the truth hit the room like a thunderclap. You see, decades earlier, my grandfather had sold the developers access to build, but he never sold the land beneath their homes. Their entire neighborhood? It was built on leased property that my family still owned outright, which meant the HOA trying to fine me for $250,000 actually owed me ground rent they'd ignored for years. The board turned pale. The court didn't fine me. It ordered the HOA to pay restitution. Overnight, their power trip flipped upside down. Karen, who threatened to bankrupt me, was now begging for payment extensions. Their fancy neighborhood's authority collapsed when they realized they were just tenants on the very land they tried to weaponize against me. So remember this, before an HOA flexes fake power, they better check who really owns the ground beneath their feet. Want more stories where entitled Karens get humbled? Hit that subscribe button, you won't want to miss what happens next, and comment below where you're watching from.